Hello, I'm Lance Zimmerman with the CattleFax Closing Bell, brought to you by Zoetis. The daily USDA choice box beef quote on Monday, January 6th was at $205.54 per hundredweight. It was $3.13 higher compared to the value reported the previous Friday. Nearly $2 of the increase was due to increased yield adjustments the USDA made to cutout calculations and not market-related factors. The USDA will use new red meat yields to calculate the cutout going forward, and CattleFax analysis suggests the revisions are positive for cattle producers. The USDA cutout calculation accounts for red meat yield, packing plant processing methods, and cutting styles used to produce beef cuts from each primal. Each cutting style results in a different amount of secondary cuts, trim, fat, and bone during the process. The USDA revisions focused on yield and processing methods, while the weight applied to the different cut styles varies daily based on the sales reported through the Mandatory Price Reporting Act. CattleFax research shows the revisions would have added more than $1 per hundredweight to the 2013 choice cutout value. That advantage varied from 85 cents to $1.40 per hundredweight, with peak middle meat demand periods exhibiting a larger increase. Due to more lean and less fat in the revised carcass yields, nearly all areas of the carcass contributed to a higher cutout value. In 2013, the additional rib and loin yield would have added 73 cents per hundredweight to the carcass, while chuck, round, and brisket cuts added another 34 cents. These value-added adjustments were likely priced into the production system as yield changes were realized. The USDA revisions simply make the added value more transparent. Based on the same 800-pound carcass above, the choice cutout revisions add around $8 per head of documented value to cattle going forward. The advantage increases to $12 in the late spring and early fall, when middle meat demand is more prevalent. The packing segment will benefit from this adjustment, as formula pricing is often based on USDA reported prices. Overall, it allocates an additional $200 million of value that can be shared throughout the supply segments of the industry. CattleFax members can learn more about the yield adjustments by visiting the news section at CattleFax.com. The fed cattle market was $2 to $3 higher this week, with light to moderate trade volume. Fed cattle in the South sold mostly at $142 per hundredweight on a live basis, and in the North, live sales were mostly at $144, with dress trade at $227 to $229 per hundredweight. Feeder cattle prices were $4 to $5 per hundredweight higher this week, while calf values were $4 to $6 higher. Demand remains relatively strong on all weight classes of replacement cattle. The slaughter cow market was $3 per hundredweight higher due to tighter supplies and stronger lean beef trimming demand. Box beef values moved sharply higher again this week as buyers were forced to bid higher for limited offerings. Corn traded lower for much of the week after an early week rally following last Friday's mostly bullish USDA crop production report. Thanks for watching, and remember to visit CattleFax.com to become a member and receive the latest market news and analysis.
The beef business has never been for the faint of heart. The pressures are real, the risks are high, but the opportunities have never been greater. So how do you sort through it all to decide which way to go? For more than 40 years, CattleFax has led the way. Become a member at www.cattlefax.com. We're the time-proven leader in research, analysis, and information, equipped with the industry's most powerful database. Our team is impartial, objective, our vision is global, and our focus is you. CattleFax, the deciding factor.